Motivation. Why did you get into training and what to do with it? Motivation. Why? Why did you get into training? Bunch of reasons. Maybe you grew up fat. Maybe you grew up skinny. Maybe your ex-girlfriend broke up with you and you wanted an outlet. Maybe you had a kid. Whatever the case may be, this why is actually what brings you the results you want. These are just some of the reasons why. Fat, skinny, girls, kids. We've all been there, whatever the case may be. Especially this one, girls. That's why I would say majority of you guys get into training, because you either had an ex-girlfriend, broke up with you, or you want more girls. Then you come to realize you actually don't get girls, right? So what do these things do? They drive you to train. They drive you to get results. What happens when these are gone? If you've fallen in love with the process, good job. You're ahead of most. Falling in love with the process, what motivates you? It's now the actual gym, the weight, your body, whatever the case may be. However, that's the easy part. What happens when we're burned out? So with burning out, it's now important to go back to your why. Why did you start? However, it's very important you don't live in the past and you don't make these your whole personality for the next 10 years, 15, 20 years of your life. So essentially, it comes back down to motivation. Everything goes back up when this happens. How can this turn you into motivating yourself and falling back in love with the process? Two things right here: goals and the future. You started working out because of the past. Now it's important that you keep working out for the future. What are some things in the future that will motivate you? Some things that happen in the future that motivate people are kids. You want to be the cool dad. You want to look good. You want to go to their school, be like, damn, your dad is jacked. That is a goal of mine if I ever have a son, daughter, whatever the case may be. We'll see. Wife, right? You want your wife to look at you with respect. I would hope. Job. Let's be honest. A physically fit person gets more respect than a non-physically fit person in the workplace and just overall in life. Lastly, health. You want to live longer. You want to live healthier. You don't want those doctor bills. Right? You get into it because of the past. You continue because you fall in love with the process. What happens when the process burns out? You need to find the future.